Greetings, brave souls, to our video. Prepare to unlock the chilling truths hidden within the town's ancient oak tree, where the malevolent presence of the Shadow Watcher lurks. In the heart of New England, nestled amongst the ancient forests, lies the town of Ravens Hollow. Centuries ago, the townspeople faced a malevolent force that forever changed their lives, a force they came to know as the Shadow Watcher. Legend has it that the Shadow Watcher was a cursed entity, bound to the town's oldest oak tree. Its origins were shrouded in mystery, but its intent was clear: to torment and prey upon those who crossed its path. For generations, the legend was passed down as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the darkness that lurked within Ravens Hollow. One fateful summer, a group of adventurous teenagers decided to explore the outskirts of the town, daring each other to approach the infamous oak tree. Ignoring the warnings of the elders, they mocked the legend, believing it to be nothing more than a story to scare children. As they approached the gnarled oak tree, an unsettling silence fell upon the forest. The shadows seemed to dance with an eerie life of their own, and the air grew thick with a chilling presence. The teenagers, undeterred by the eerie atmosphere, began to taunt the Shadow Watcher, laughing off the legend as mere superstition. In a foolish act of bravado, one of the teenagers picked up a rock and hurled it at the ancient tree. The moment the rock hit the bark, a blood-curdling scream echoed through the forest. Panic seized the group as they realized they had awakened something sinister. The forest darkened, and an otherworldly figure emerged from the shadows, a towering, hooded specter with glowing, malevolent eyes. The Shadow Watcher had come to life. In terror, the teenagers fled, their hearts pounding in their chests. But the Shadow Watcher pursued them relentlessly, appearing at every turn with chilling speed and precision. Each time they glanced back, the specter drew nearer, its presence suffocating. One by one, the teenagers disappeared, vanishing without a trace. The townspeople searched for them, but the forest seemed to swallow their cries. It was as if Ravens Hollow itself conspired to keep the secret of the Shadow Watcher's wrath. The legend of the Shadow Watcher took on a terrifying reality, forever haunting the town of Ravens Hollow. The oak tree remained a forbidden place, its presence casting a perpetual darkness upon the town. To this day, locals recount the story as a chilling reminder of the consequences of tempting the unknown. The legend of the Shadow Watcher came true, and Ravens Hollow remains a place where darkness lingers, a stark warning to those who dare to challenge the boundaries of the supernatural. In the deep woods of West Virginia, there lies a remote and isolated town known as Whispering Pines. The town was surrounded by chilling legends of an ancient curse that cast an ominous shadow over its inhabitants. One fateful night, a group of college students decided to camp near the town as part of their adventurous road trip. Ignoring the ominous warnings from locals, they saw it as an opportunity to debunk the dark legends that surrounded Whispering Pines. As they set up their campfire under the moonlit sky, an eerie hush fell upon the forest, and the wind seemed to carry the faint whispers of the past. The students laughed off the legends, convinced they were mere stories to entertain and scare. As the night wore on, a dense fog rolled in, engulfing the campsite and distorting their surroundings. Unease began to settle in, and the students felt an inexplicable sense of being watched. Around the campfire, they shared stories to shake off the growing unease. One story, in particular, caught their attention: the legend of the spectral woodsman. Locals told of a long-lost soul, cursed to wander the woods forever, seeking to claim the lives of those who dared to enter his domain. The woodsman was said to be adorned with the bones of his victims, and his chilling howls echoed through the night. As the students laughed off the tale, they heard an unsettling sound, a distant howl that seemed to be getting closer. Fear washed over them, and they huddled together, praying it was just a wild animal. Suddenly, a tall figure emerged from the fog, a spectral woodsman draped in tattered clothing adorned with bones and skulls. His eyes glowed with an otherworldly light, and his chilling howl sent shivers down their spines. Terrified, the students scrambled to their feet and fled into the woods, the spectral woodsman pursuing them with unnatural speed. The forest seemed to twist and turn, leading them deeper into the darkness. One by one, the students vanished, becoming lost in the spectral woodsman's labyrinth. The chilling howls echoed through the night, and the remaining students realized they were trapped within the curse. In a desperate attempt to break free, they followed a faint glimmer of moonlight, leading them to an ancient stone altar hidden in the heart of the woods. Legend spoke of a ritual to break the curse, but it required a sacrificial offering of their deepest fears. With trembling hearts, they confronted their darkest fears, hoping it would appease the spectral woodsman. The woodsman drew closer, and their fears became a reality, haunting their every step. As the moon reached its zenith, they completed the ritual, offering their fears to the spectral woodsman. In a chilling climax, the curse was broken, and the woodsman vanished into the night. Exhausted and shaken, the surviving students stumbled upon the outskirts of Whispering Pines. The town was forever changed by the terrifying incident, and the legend of the spectral woodsman became etched into the town's very soul. To this day, the chilling tale of the spectral woodsman serves as a haunting reminder to the inhabitants of Whispering Pines, and the woods still whisper with the echoes of the ancient curse that once came true. In the quiet town of Salem's Hollow, situated in the heart of Massachusetts, a chilling incident unfolded during a nightmarish summer. The town was known for its dark history of witch trials and eerie legends that had been passed down through generations. As the scorching days of summer descended upon Salem's Hollow, a group of adventurous teenagers decided to embark on a night of ghost hunting in the infamous Hallowbrook Manor, an abandoned mansion that stood at the edge of town. The mansion was said to be haunted by the malevolent spirit of Lady Isabella, a woman accused of witchcraft during the Salem witch trials. Ignoring the warnings of the townspeople, the teenagers entered the decaying mansion as darkness engulfed the land. Armed with flashlights and cameras, they were determined to debunk the legend of Lady Isabella's vengeful spirit once and for all. The mansion was a labyrinth of decayed corridors and creaking floorboards, each step echoing with an unsettling resonance. As they ventured deeper, the temperature dropped, and an eerie silence filled the air. In the heart of the mansion, they stumbled upon an old, weathered book, said to contain the dark incantations Lady Isabella had used to curse her accusers. Intrigued, one of the teenagers began to recite the ancient words aloud, unknowingly awakening the malevolent force that lay dormant within the mansion. Suddenly, the temperature plummeted further, and a bone-chilling gust of wind swept through the halls. The flickering lights cast unsettling shadows on the walls, and a pervasive feeling of dread settled upon the group. One by one, the teenagers started experiencing strange occurrences. Objects moved on their own, chilling whispers filled the air, and ghostly apparitions appeared before them. Panic took hold, but escape seemed impossible as the mansion appeared to distort its layout, trapping them within its walls. As the night wore on, they realized that the legend of Lady Isabella was true. The malevolent spirit sought vengeance for the injustices done to her during the witch trials. The teenagers were now the unwilling victims of her wrath. In a desperate attempt to escape, they retraced their steps, only to find themselves trapped in a room that hadn't been there before. Lady Isabella's vengeful spirit drew closer, and the group realized they were destined to face her fury. One of the teenagers managed to find a hidden passage leading to the mansion's attic, where Lady Isabella was said to have been imprisoned before her execution. Desperate to break free, they sought to reverse the curse and find a way to put her spirit to rest. In the attic, they discovered Lady Isabella's journal, revealing the truth behind her unjust trial and her desperate plea for justice. With newfound determination, they recited a heartfelt plea, begging for forgiveness for the sins of the past. In a haunting climax, the malevolent energy dissipated, and Lady Isabella's spirit appeared before them. Her once vengeful gaze softened, and she expressed her gratitude for setting her spirit free from the eternal torment. With her release, the mansion's haunting ceased, and the teenagers found themselves outside, bathed in the morning light. Salem's Hollow was forever changed, and the legend of Lady Isabella became a chilling reminder of the dark history that still lingered within the town. To this day, Salem's Hollow stands as a place where the past intertwines with the present, and the legend of Lady Isabella serves as a haunting testament to the consequences of seeking the truth behind the town's eerie tales.